Let's get rid of that. There we go. Okay. Don't need that. Let's hope that this thing is actually working. I have no idea if it is. And let's post this in Discord. If you are here and you can hear me, that is fantastic, because I am using some new software right now and I have no idea if it's working or not. Let's take a peek here. Integrations, no, not going to be there. Says I am streaming on Discord. Let's see if this works properly. Okay. If you are here, hello, hello. Oh, it is working. Okay. Hey, Carl. Hey, Chat Verde. Just give me a sec, guys. I'm just trying to make sure I'm not overlapping audio here on Discord, especially. So let's turn that down. Okay. Now I do have no idea if it is playing on Discord or not. See, this is why you get bots to moderate your channels, because I don't have anybody here to moderate today. That's annoying. Okay. Set channel status. Live. Okay. But it doesn't say I'm doing anything in there. Let's see. Share your screen. Oh, suggested activities. YouTube. No. It's supposed to just connect. God, I'm terrible at this. Yo, Sin, if you can hear me, I see you're in Discord. I can't hear you though. Watch me spend this entire stream just trying to figure shit out. It's usually what happens anyways. Noise suppressing zone, share screen, turn on camera. Okay, but it should just be streaming my stream. Or maybe I just didn't set this up right. I don't know. Well, either way, I am in the Discord chat, and you know what? If it's not integrated, I'm just gonna add some audio to it, because I don't want that to not work. Change that. Mic test. Hello, hello. Good, cool. But we'll change that to that one. There. And output. Oh, that's why. There we go. There we go. Oh, now it's gonna echo. Okay. It's fine. I don't need to hear myself anyways. And I have a feeling that I haven't set any of the permissions for this channel. View channel, good. Connect, yep. Speak, no. Sorry, I'm turning off speak. and video. Oh, actually, I won't turn off video. Just because if I am streaming, I just want to make sure we're focusing on chat. All right, cool. All right, cool. Let's get to it, just because I don't want to. I've got like an hour and a half, and I don't want to waste a bunch of time figuring out these settings, which I'll do next week instead if it's a problem. So yeah, let me just post real quick on the socials. Just let people know where to go, and then we're gonna get started. All right. Uh-huh. Okay, that one's done. All right, and then good to. I'm gonna set the game on here to Star Citizen, because theoretically that's what I'm doing, right? Does that count? Does that count as playing Star Citizen if we're doing stuff with Star Citizen and it's not the game? I think it counts. I think it counts. Unless, of course, Twitch just sets it for you. Oh, no, it doesn't. Cool. I'm going to set to Star Citizen. All right. Cool. I have no idea, Malachi, because I can't figure out if Discord's even working or not. The blurring software. I don't have any. It's just, It is just the default stuff. Let me see what I can do about that, though. Okay. I see. I see. Yeah, so I'm using different software today because, as you can see behind me is my gaming computer. I'm on my Mac right now because that's where I do most of my GameGlass work. Audio and video are fine in Discord. Upload the stream later. Your blurring software is jumpy. It's working, but we are all muted. Cool. It's like you turned camera on camera shake. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. If you want to chat, I'll it would actually be better in Twitch, because yeah, if you want to reach out, you guys want to join the chat, please join in Twitch, because I cannot figure out for the life of me how to get these things integrated properly. And I don't want to waste a bunch of time figuring it out. So YouTube or Twitch, I'm getting comments from both right now. I can see those. So if you have any questions or anything you want to talk about, throw it in Twitch or YouTube, because I'll actually be able to see those. I'm actually supposed to be live on Instagram and all kinds of other things now too. Twitter, apparently. Am I live on Twitter? I think I'm supposed to be live on Twitter, though I didn't know that was a thing, so that's cool. Anyways, okay, let's get started. I don't want to waste any more time on this. So what I'm doing today is not only just chatting with you guys, letting you know kind of what we're up to, but we're going to dive into some design stuff, and we're going to try to recreate the boot animation from Star Citizen, the Aegis one, and we're going to try to recreate that in software that will basically allow us to integrate that within GameGlass, and then maybe customize it as well for every user. So you could do things like, if you're in the Forge and you're doing a build of a shard, then you could, say add a username or some other things that, the options are endless. But you could do that pretty easily. And then when you load up your tablets or you load up the game, there's a bunch of ways of doing it. We would show that boot animation playing. And, we're not limited, obviously, to just this one. But this is one I thought people would be interested in because I know we've all seen it and we all like it. So let's... what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what I'm talking about first. And then we will dive in, and just as we go here, just feel free to just throw messages in chat. And there doesn't need to be a Q&A section. There doesn't need to be anything set in stone here. I'm just hanging out, doing some work. Yeah. So let's get to it. Okay, let me do a screen share. Let's go here, get rid of that, and that. Okay, so I'll show you guys a couple things. And I apparently have a million apps open. Let's close all of those. Cool. Cool. All right. Share. All right, can you guys see my screen? Then I'm using I'm just using my iPhone with continuity camera, and it just my setup is the cheapest set. I'm currently in my basement, my new place, and I just needed something so I could do more videos, but it, looks pretty good. Cool. All right, let's kind of get started. Let me show you kind of what we're doing here. So let me get my face back in it, and that is with this button. Streaming on Mac is a little different than streaming on PC, so I think I'm in there. Let's make me smaller. Cool. All right. Is the screen big enough for you guys? If I zoom in properly, is this? I think that's big enough. Yeah, I think that's big enough. Cool. All right. So what we are going to be doing is we're going to be. Oh, where did that go? That was weird. This thing. Oh, I already had it up, of course. That makes sense. Cool. Oh yeah, now it's gone again. This is just like every stream I do. Okay, so you guys have all seen this before. This pops up when you hop into an Aegis ship in Star Citizen. And I did get a question here from Mortis. Will it be possible in the future to have the host as an Android app? I would like to play ED using GeForce Now, and it would be cool to add GG to phone or tablet gaming. Oh, I think I see what you're saying. Okay. No, that's an interesting point, Mortis. So what Mortis is really asking is, if you're using a streaming service like GeForce Now, there's a few other ones. I think Amazon has one out. And there's another really popular one, Parsec or something, or Shadow. But the question is, will GameGlass work if the host was running on like an Android app or something else? I know that in the past somebody did get it working with Shadow, but I think you're going to have a lot more issues doing that because of how GameGlass connects. It definitely might be possible, and there's a lot more implementations we're currently working on that will allow more options for connecting to the host. So it might be in the future that absolutely that's possible. I just can't give you a definitive answer right now on that. Mac problems. I know. All right. Let's do this. So you know this. You've seen it before. Let's just see what we can do with it. So what we have here is assets. Assets, right? So this probably doesn't make a whole lot of sense to everyone. This is an export of SVGs from that boot sequence. So we've got the Aegis logo here in SVG. We've got all of the different letters and how they show up. So these are all like the different parts. And if we look at this page, I'll zoom in a bit. This is a frame by frame version of that. And as you can see, it's basically how the animation plays out in each individual frame. So you can see things kind of popping in, and then, you know, things go through it. And this is kind of where I was talking about things that we would be able to add. Like when it starts doing the loader and we have text on the screen in this box, it could be your username or, you know, whatever you want. It could even go as far as, you know, maybe in the future we do boot animations or other kinds of animations for people that aren't Star Citizen related or more customizable. But we definitely understand the value of high quality assets, and though we've really done a lot when it comes to building assets in the Forge, we're probably going to move a little bit away from that and focus more on how did I put it to the team? It was, we aren't an asset building platform. The reason I say that is there's 10,000 options out there for building assets these days. We are an asset configuration platform for a unique use case. So we want to make sure we focus on getting more assets in quickly instead of being able to build them in GameGlass, because there's so many alternatives that are high quality that can do that. Anyways, getting off track. Eggman, how close are you with the Star Citizen dev team when it comes to exporting game states like button status and whatnot? Are you kept in the loop? We talked to them about it. We've definitely talked to them about it. It's really complicated, is my answer to that. It's, there's a, so I didn't know this when GameGlass started, but all the rumors are basically true with game devs. It's notoriously hard to get them to do things outside of the scope of work that they're trying to accomplish. And there's a lot of, you know, politics. I'm not saying in CIG or anything. I'm just saying in general in the industry, especially with larger studios, and sometimes getting things done like that is tricky. Publishers and game devs need to really understand the value that they would get from working on an implementation like that, because you have to remember that there's always costs associated with everything. But that being said, all I can really say is that we are well aware, they are well aware, and there's some stuff coming up that will be mutually beneficial and will hopefully get us to the next step with that, because we all know how important that is and how awesome it is to see in Elite Dangerous having that data. And we're actually going to be implementing more games that have it. I've actually went very in depth with the Microsoft Flight Sim SDK, and that's another thing we want to do. And really, the vision is taking all of those different pieces of telemetry and data and providing an easy way to our users to be able to like wire that up. So if you think of the Forge kind of like an electrical circuit, or basically any if-then conditional statement, like there's different ways of putting it, but if you can think about your button, if you wanted to press a button, and then that button has, it shouldn't have a limit on states first off, but there's also going to be triggers where you'd be able to select the game, you'd be able to select something that happened, and then you'd be able to do something with that within GameGlass, and translate that in a really easy to use way. That's super important as well. So we know the importance of game data, but we're just focused really laser focused right now on getting this new desktop app released to everyone. It's in beta now, but it'll be hopefully soon. Yeah, and Malachi, there's alternatives, right? So you can do keybinds. Obviously, keybinds work with everything, but there's a lot of problems with keybinds too, which we also know about. Keybinds are tricky because every person sets them up differently. Not only that, but there's all kinds of different keyboards, different input methods. We've explored all kinds of crazy things, like creating our own drivers for integrating your own virtual HIDs. One thing we definitely want to do is something we're just labeling internally as keybind abstraction, and it's another layer on top of keybinds to make them more universal and easier to set up, where we would most likely be open sourcing the keybind schema and the associated actions, right? So like if Star Citizen has 400 actions, an action just being something in their keybind settings you can bind, then that action should be updated on a list of actions that are contained within our in the open source repository, because that way when there's a change to any game, that repository can be updated by anybody, and that way we can keep things at least more up to date than we can kind of keep them now. Another problem is making sure that the updated binds get pushed to the patch. Obviously, big problem we have right now is that our binds aren't necessarily 100% up to date. We know that. So there's a lot of options we can pursue here, and to make everything more simple. And we're planning on doing an SDK as well. And that is a very long-winded answer to your question. And later maybe the other, what if all of those created as high quality GIFs? Ain't that more simple of a solution? So yes, Sin, that is. Absolutely. But number one, GIFs can get ridiculously big in size. Number two, if you have a transparent GIF, it is infinitely larger in size. Challenge number three is GIFs don't scale. So they're raster graphics, so you can't scale them. You can't change their color. You can't change what they're doing. There's nothing you can really do with a GIF. GIFs are boring. SVG for the win. Oh yeah, we're gonna absolutely be hopping into DCS. Holy shit, is that James? What's up, James? Okay, so getting back, so we're gonna try to do something with this, and when it comes to animations, I use a program called Rive. Oh, and it just needed to update, of course. Cool. I love how you prepare for everything, and then that just happens every single time, always. Okay. Oh, I have some experiments in there. Ignore those. Don't mind those. Don't mind any of these. I had everything set up nicely. We'll just go new file. So this is actually a great program for all kinds of things. The guys at Rive, we've chatted with them a lot. They were actually at GDC. They are awesome. Huge shout out to them. They're building a really cool piece of software, and we are definitely going to be integrating at some point with them. It's like Flash, but actually not a piece of shit. It can do all the same things too, which is nice. Okay, so let's see what the best way of doing this is, because each one of these is its own SVG. It might be easiest to throw these all on an artboard. And we'll start with just this beginning part. So I don't think these frames have anything in them. No, none of these do. Get rid of them. So this frame's got a little SVG in there. This one has a couple little ones. Oh, cool. And then that's when it just appears, looks like. I don't even think it gets smaller. Yeah. All right. So I'm not sure if I can just copy these in or not. I forget. It's been a while. Let's make this the same size actually as this. 875, 363. 875 by 363. All right. And we'll just make this black because that makes life easy. Cool. Welcome to streaming. I'm a small-time... no, I'm not. There's no way I'm better than you at it. It's impossible. Yeah, no, Rive, it started out, I believe, as Flare or something, and they've done awesome. They just integrated, they're doing way more stuff with games now, and you can actually take an SVG, so, you know, like these, and you can actually import it in, and using Rive and their editor and their engine, you can actually import it as well to Unity or Godot. They have a bunch of other integrations, and which means that your SVGs can be part of the actual game engine. They're all stateful too, which is great. That's the big reason I love Rive, is that they actually can manage state where a lot of programs can't. So let's just get to it. So first thing that happens is this triangle appears. Let's see if I can paste. That would make my life so easy. It's not going to let me, is it? No. Ah, that sucks. Unless I have to copy as SVG. Ah, haha. Excellent. Let's see if I can just do that here. I think it did it. Yeah, it did it. It's just did it over here, and I have to what, drag it in? Yeah. All right. What? Oh, that sucks. Can I paste in place? That would make my life much easier. Nope. Yeah, because so what happens, unless it's actually pasting it in the location, dimensions 870, so it says, and if that's the case, then the location should actually be based on my origin, which is here. So if we actually move this origin, let's just do 0, 0. Is that the first location? Yeah, okay, perfect. Okay, so that'll work. It's not ideal, but that's fine. So This is going to get a little tricky, though. That's for sure. Copy our components from one pen. I know that'll happen. Definitely will happen. We're actually looking at the Forge having a tabbed component to it in beta, so that's definitely something that we're looking at. Oh yeah, and absolutely, Carl. There's all kinds of things we can do like that. We really want to build GameGlass into a creator economy where people are able to build things and have those accessible on secondary devices or even their own device. More on that later. But there's lots of things we have planned behind the scenes, but as a team of like I'm the only designer, but I've been working front end now for weeks getting this launch out the door, and then we've got 2 more engineers, and they're incredibly busy with everything else. So unfortunately, velocity is difficult because of the small team, and not only that, but if you think about GameGlass as a whole, think about how many products it actually is. You got the desktop app, that's a product. You've got the app on your different devices that need to be managed, that's another product. You've got the website, that's a product. And wait, we had another one. Forget it. That's sad. Oh, the Forge, obviously, another product. So being able to do all those at the same time, I wish. It sucks. We really want to get more people in. Okay. So I think, oh, okay, so this one pops in there. So I should probably label these. Let's just say frame 1. And then let's add frame 2. It just says pasted. That's so unhelpful. Pasted. I might have to just... Oh, I don't think I can delete them, though. Pasted. Great. Oh, and this one is... See, that's where it's going to get complicated doing it this way. It looks like... And if I check this frame, the Y on this one's 36, and this one is... Oh, they're the same. 875, 363. Okay, they're the same. Why are they... Oh, because I should actually go to the origin. Cool. Okay, so those are the 2 frames that pop up first. What actually is going to go on here? And then we lose one and gain one on the right. Alright. I might actually, depending on the translations, I might skip forward a bunch. Because if this is a frame by frame, that means that there's not a whole lot of movement happening. So I should be able to do this. I wonder if I could just do this frame by frame. We should try. Let's try it. Because if that's possible, then I think that's going to make my life a lot easier. And then, so this one, this pasted shape is frame 1. And then we've got frame 2. And then let's just paste a couple more. That'll get us a good idea if it's possible or not. Okay. This one is frame 3. This one? This one has a different background. That's weird. Oh, paste isn't artboard. Oopsies. Okay. Got frame 2, frame 3. Do that 0, 0. Though frame 3 didn't come in as the whole thing. No, it didn't. Frame 3 is this one, the corner. Okay. And then frame 4 has these two. So we'll do up to the A coming in and see if it works. Frame 5. Like I mentioned before as well, if there's anyone new here, if you've got any questions, just fire them in chat. I'll get to them. Just kind of hanging out, working, trying this this good stuff here. Apparently getting some phone calls. Go away. Where were we? This one? I can share the beta request link. Here. I guess that's a little preview too of some other stuff we're working on. Okay, so this one's frame 3, frame 4, frame 5, and then where's that A? It's got to be soon. This one is frame 6. You know, if this works well, I'd imagine there's a much better workflow than what I'm doing. And if you have any suggestions, all ears. Get the A in there, frame 7. All right, let's see if this can work. Frame 7. Okay, so in Rive, let me just see if there's other questions first. Yeah, asset libraries, big thing that we're going to do as well. That's super important. We'll probably start that with local storage, like somewhere on your computer. But we do want to transition that to cloud storage at some point, so you can access it from anywhere, your resource library. It's trickier than you'd think to get that accomplished. Since it just copies both elements, can you just paste the entire end frame? So I was thinking about that too. I think the only problem with that is that when you lose pieces of it, which I don't think will be a problem. Oh no. So it's really just these arrows. I wonder if I could do the arrows separately. But it's also the sizing. Because if you look at this already, right, like there's a bunch of different sizes for the ship part of it. And if that's the case, then basically it's coming down. And what we'll do is we'll just... What? Why can't I see... Show current application? No, I just want to see... No... Can I not show QuickTime? Here, let's see if that worked. There we go. All right, this is our reference. So if we start it, this is where it would start. If we scrub a bit, yeah, you can see it kind of coming in like that. That wouldn't work if we copy from the end. I love that. It's amazing that this was done frame by frame, to be honest. So I'm just going to leave this there. So let's just try to get to that point. I think I aligned them all. Yeah. All right. Now, what you do in Rive, they've got two different modes. They've got design mode and animate mode. So we'll switch to animate mode. It's different. I don't know. Maybe you haven't updated in a while. I don't know. Okay. Let's see. What would be the best way of doing this? So we've got a timeline here. I could make a general one. I mean, literally, the cheating way of doing this is leaving them all as SVGs and then showing and hiding them frame by frame. But I feel like that's a cop-out. Let's just see what it would look like, because that should be incredibly easy to do. Can I just change it here? No, I have to actually change the opacity. Okay, so what we'll do is all of these will make 0. Doesn't put them into their groups. I don't like that. Wonder if we can make that a bit better. Oh, they are all passed though. What would happen if I let's do the layer? There we go. Okay, just do a layer. That works. Layer 0. Okay. So now we should just have verse frame. Yep. Let's change our duration to like, I think this entire animation's 10 seconds. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Playback speed 1. We're gonna do it at 30 for now. Okay. And then we'll just do I really feel like this is a cop-out. This is a cop-out. I don't like doing this. Frame 1. Where's my visibility on this one? Oh. There. Okay. Frame 1. Frame 2. Frame 3. And then we hide. So let's see, this is the thing, right? So if the, I guess there's a couple nuances here. So I guess if we go back to, that's our first one, second one. So this one stays for the next frame as well, which means that, does it move position? 36, I think I checked this already, but I feel like it looks different. No, it's the same, okay. So we've got this one, okay, so frame 3, or 1, 2, 3, yeah, and then frame 2 can actually, oh no, we don't have that one yet, because this is on the left. This is actually both of these. This one stays. and then another one appears. And this one is part of which frame? I don't want frame 7's version. It's part of frame 2. Okay. So we'll have to hide that. Whoops. This one. Is that right? All of them are just that one, and then all of them are 2 of them at least. That shouldn't be happening on frame 2. Shouldn't have this one at all. What is visible here? Why is that visible? 50%. Oh, right. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. You know what we'll have to do is... I could make it easier right now, I guess. Frame 4 will be next, so if I go here, I can copy the... I believe I can copy frame by frame. Maybe not. Oh yeah, there we go. And then frame 5s will be here. Frame 6 here. Need a little longer. And then frame 7. It's just a visibility thing, okay? Because I actually shouldn't have hidden this one on this frame. This should actually be here. And then, this is what I'm talking about, right? So the frame by frame animation, you're typically not dealing with stuff like this. So we'll change this one back to 100%. It's annoying that it's allowing me to select things that are not... I could lock them, I guess. But then my artboard moves. They've got a little ways to go with the UX here and there. Nope. Nope. This one says 0. Why does it say 0? Did I do it on frame 3? Oh, I think it... Oh, I see. Okay, one's at 0, one's at 100. And they're stacked, so it's 50. That makes sense. Okay, and if that's the case, I only need one of them. So we've got that frame, and then frame 2 should be 100%, and it is. It's frame 3 that shouldn't have one here. And then, because it's at 0% there, that means it should be 0% here still. Did I get the whole layer? I think I did. Yeah. Okay, that one. This is bothering me still, though. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Frame 1. Right. Frame 1. Frame 2. should be at 100. Or I just named these. I'm on frame 3. Jesus. Come on, Craig. Figure it out. Alright, there we go. That one, then this one, and it's hidden on that one, that's right. And then this frame should be, so we got 1, 2, 3. This is frame 4. And this 0 opacity one should actually be a frame before it. I'm just going to copy, no, I don't need to copy it. Let's throw 100 in there. And then that means this last frame, frame 3, needs to be 0 on this frame. Oh, there you go. Do any of those other arrows disappear though? So we have that one and that one. Yeah, so the bottom left one disappears. I think on this frame. Yeah. So it's there. And then it disappears on this one. And that is frame. Is that frame 2? Yeah. So frame 2, you'll have to be 100% here. Keyframe that. And then 0% here. Okay. That's right. Stupid arrows. So now we're getting the other part of this in, which is frame 5, which again should go like this over here. Come on. There. Frame that. Okay. Arrows, we've got that one in the bottom right, so the top right goes away. And the top right pops in. There, there, there. So here. Yeah. And then it's the left and right. Coming in the next one. This over. And that. I still feel like this is cheating though. And then, yeah. And then our last one's coming in with an A with all of our arrows. Oh, there is more. Where do they stop? Over here, I think. And then, yeah, there. Not many more. Okay. And that's with all of them. And then we'll remove this frame. Cool. All right. I mean, it's not a lot to go off, but we can see what that looks like. Looks about right to me. Apparently, QuickTime just doesn't want to open there. Like lots of flashing. It's a lot of flashing. Mine goes way faster though. I need to figure that out. If I change it back to 60. I feel like theirs isn't that fast. Maybe it is. Oh, it is. Definitely is. Yeah, no, Flash is a pain in the butt. You'd love to have a map to show where you are in the, where I am in system in Star Citizen. Oh, we know. I would like that too. Hopefully that'll happen soon. I mean, with the changes to the star map coming, I can't wait. The UI guys there are just doing an amazing job. Okay. So, I've got about a half hour still to hang out, answer questions if you've got any. I'm curious about trying this a different way, though. Because I think this is too finicky. This is going to be a pain to do it this way. Trying to think if I should use a reference. And yes, we do need those so bad olden times. I know. It's been a long time. The star map's the worst, and when it doesn't want to work, I hate that. It's so annoying. Okay, how could I do this differently? I mean, we can morph the SVGs, and that's the way I'd rather do it. Natively, SVGs can be animated, so I don't want to really do this frame by frame. Let's see what we can do here. How do I add new artboard? Is it this one? Yeah, artboard. This is frame x frame. What are the size? 875, 363. Okay. So we've got all of our assets. I should just copy them from here, though. Make life easy. That's better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave all the arrows out of it for now. Because I just don't care about them. I'm going to be honest. Not a single care. Let's focus on the other parts of it. And I'm trying to think. So there's some parts that have to be frame by frame. For example, unless you did like a clip. Obviously the size of this part can get smaller. That's easy enough to do. So what we'll do is we'll compare the landed size of that. Does it get smaller here? That's 82. Yeah, it's still getting smaller. What's the landed? 82, 123. Yeah. So it's when the first A comes in, this one is good. So we'll compare that with the start and then just animate that one first. What game shows off all the best features and integrations with the game? I mean, I would say Elite only because it has a data integration. And I was mentioning earlier in the stream that that's a big priority for us. We want to have a lot of triggers available within GameGlass, so you can do all kinds of stuff with data. That's super important. There'll be some announcements on that at some point soon. Okay, so let's look at our where did our first ace start coming in? There, frame 3 or so. Yeah, frame 3. So we're gonna get rid of frame 1 and 2 because we're not doing arrows on this one. So it'll be frame 3 to 7. And that I'm gonna delete all the arrows. I don't want any of them. What is this? Let's hide these. What is this shape? Oh, it's just a different SVG. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. So it becomes much harder when you have separate SVGs that have open paths. This one has an open path. As a group, though, it's easy enough to do. So what we'll do is, if this is its starting size, and we'll just put this as L for left, and then I guess it'd be the ship, left ship. And then all we have to do is look at this end frame and then look at the size of it. So what are is it the arrows or the shapes? Yeah, don't want those. No, that's the A. We'll need that. That's the right side. That's the right side. This is the left side. This is the left side too. So it should be these two. I wonder if maybe no, you know what? I'm going to reference Figma because it's actually going to be easier. Where is it? So 82.65, 123.4. So the left ship on our timeline. Now what I like about this method is it can be done any which way you want, and it's going to be easy. We'll do scale Y and X, and then you can change it over time too, because it's only an individual group. Though the problem with just an individual group is that you're scaling by if I did it individually, I could set. No, I still can't, because it is a scale, it's a percentage. That's right, it is in code as well. That's okay. We'll figure it out. So we'll just go from there, and then we'll just start. There's a lock. Really small icon there. I wonder if I can actually put a pixel value 82. No. 82 pixels? Nope. We'll just have to scale it and match the size of this one. Should work. I might have to change the origin of it as well. Should work. Yeah, because it's translating it now. Yeah. That's okay. We'll fix that. Don't mind my wife. I should probably respond. That would be a good idea. There we go. I have no idea how to use streaming software. It's almost embarrassing. Oh, there it is. Okay. There we go. Yeah, there we go. A nice panel with all the emotes. I don't know if you're kidding or not. We have that. And as for the usable size of it in GameGlass, that's the glorious thing about SVGs, is it can be any size. I mean, you can't transform it and like skew the proportions of it. It'll look like crap, but you can change the size to anything. It's all math. Okay, so we have to, I believe we have to freeze this and then change the origin point on it to the middle. So we'll freeze, and then I think it's just, how do I do this again? Actually, I should do it in design mode. No. Oh, what? I can't do that? That sucks. Just at least snap for me. There. Because this will be a center. Has to be in the center, or it won't work. Oh, you know what? Actually, I think it's not the center, it's the right-hand side of it. Whoops. Whoops, gotta freeze it. Come on. There we go. Let's try that. There we go. See, now, not only do we have that in place, but what's cool is that we can add interpolation to it, which is always fun. Because, as an example, I'll do an example. So this is it, right? So if we look at the animation we just made, right? This would be a frame by frame. It's scaling on a linear scale. It's going down by X amount per, like in a step sequence. But if we add interpolation, and we go like this, and we add these keys, and we change it to this, then now it's going to ease in and out. So it's going to go faster at the start, and then slower in the middle, and then faster at the end. It's just, it looks better to the eye, depending on the medium you're working with and the thing you're designing for. In this case, I'm not certain it would look better, just because it's sci-fi, and that's kind of the effect they might be going for. But anyways, I digress. Let's go back. Got that one. I wonder if we can just mirror this. That would make it go much faster. I'm sure we can, because the second one starts coming in after just a couple frames, it looks like. 2 frames, then the second one starts coming in. Let's just do that. I think I can mirror it in Rive. Let's try. I don't think they call it mirroring. I think I actually have to, what would it be? I would have to scale it the opposite direction. Oops, holy, that was a lot. Finicky. There we go. Heyo, minus 100. Something looks off, though. I think it's off by like a pixel or half a pixel. Yeah. On the X. There. No. Interesting. These are exactly in the same spot. There is... Why is there a gap there? These actually overlap. These are different widths. I guess I'm not going to be able to do that. The heights are the same, the widths are different. I guess they must be a little different. That's annoying. But fine. We need to find one now, though. Here? Yeah. So we'll pull this one out. We're going to have to change this one back, though. We'll also have to do the same thing to go to the end state of this one. I think it's there when the A comes in again. Yeah. And we'll just copy this part. Though because it's a stroke, what we'll have to do is change it so that we're including it. Why would they use a center stroke? It's annoying. It's really annoying. But I don't want to change it now because that might screw things up. Oh well. Okay. And we will freeze this, put it in the middle. Did I start with this one? Oh no, I think I started with the large version last time. Let's go back. Get that one instead. Yeah. Cool. Actually, what we should do first. It's fine. We won't do that. Whoa. Cool. Actually, no. I can't do it that way. I have to grab the entire frame, which is one of these. I should already have it. No. No, it's not in frame 4. Not in frame 5. There it is, in frame 6. Okay. These two. Go right ship. Does it start off? Does it start offset? $165 to $46. $166. That means it wasn't the right frame. I'll have to re-import that frame. Go. Let's do that again. There we go. Okay. Now we can animate this guy, and it doesn't start till about, I think I said the 3rd frame or so. It doesn't matter. This, see, doing it this way, that's easy to fix. Where is it pain in the ass with the frame by frame? Okay, we'll do walk scale at 100, and then we'll just do it here as well. What did we scale to? 50. Nice even number. I like it. My origin's off though still. Okay. That one. It's too funny. I think I know why. I think it's just because it's a center stroke. It's annoying. It's really annoying. But what can you do? Let's just do this as well. So can't see it there. And then does it change opacity? No, it's just right in your face right away. We got it. I have to fix this though. It's going to drive me absolutely crazy. I don't even have. Will that let me do it? Didn't even have pixel snapping on. Because I kind of want to divide the distance between the two. They're actually not on the same plane either. 124.5, which is the same, but something funny is going on with the paths, I think. Because this one, minus 123.4, and this one, CIG, I don't want to fix this shit for you, okay? This 123.4 though. That must mean the... Pff, makes no sense. Okay, well... that... because that would be the same as this one. They're exactly the same now. I tried that, Catheta. Ran into the same problem without knowing that that was the problem. So now I'm just kind of, yeah. Well, it's not that it's, I don't think it's invisible. You're right, it's kind of invisible. It just bothers me though, you know? Like these, the paths. The paths. What is going on with this path? It's like it's not even, it's not properly rounded at all. Like, fixed it if you wanted it like that, or if you want it to be I mean it's just an SVG, it's not that hard. Depending on like what angle you want, I guess, and then you could just go like that. But you would use a better one than those ones. Nope. Nope. Like that. Something like that, you know? It's not that hard. Come on, guys. I'll revert it to the... I can't believe it. That looks so bad when you're zoomed in. Okay. So, what we're going to do, one final thing, because I have to go pick up my son, and then I'll show you why I'm excited for that. Not only just to see him, because, you know, it's my son, but check this out. We've got some building to do, so pretty excited about that. No, you're right. It won't be zoomed in. Let's just look at it. Let's look at the difference between the two right now. I'm gonna actually we'll do the playback speed of like 10%. Just to see. That was the Lego Razor Crest. It's like I don't know if you can really imagine. It's like this, at least this long, and then like this high. It's freaking badass. Love that shit. Okay, so this is the tweened version, right? What I like about it is you can easily just go in and modify all kinds of stuff with this. Let's change it a little bit faster. I'll do 25%. Well, can't do 30%. Pretty simple, straightforward. That was easy enough. I felt like that was easier than frame by frame and hiding layers, to be honest. So we looked at that one. That was easy. And then this mess over here. Let's look at this one. We'll change this one to 30. 0.3. Okay, let's see this one. Oh man. Okay, that makes sense actually why it's doing that. Oh right, because I have to change the... Will that fix it? Yeah. Nope. Interesting. That's right. Huh. I don't know. I mean, that gives you my answer right there, though. It's not going to work as a frame by frame. So the tween is the winner. Plus gives control. And it's way smoother. So we'll keep working on this when I have free time, because it's not priority for us right now. But I like the prospects. I think this could be easily recreated. It could be responsive. It could be customized with your own username. All kinds of fun things. So maybe we'll see if maybe we'll do something again next week. Let me know what you guys want to see. Pretty much an open book, so happy to do kind of anything. Really, what's important is just answering questions, engaging with all you folks. And you know, if you guys are in beta, then we can talk about anything going on with that. I mean, lots has changed. If you haven't seen it yet, let's go here. And then I'll just give you a quick show of something neat. I can share the work files with you. I can indeed, but actually, no, I can't. I cannot. NDA. New logo. We tested a lot of these, and which is the one? So in your app, like your tray and stuff, this is what we'll be seeing moving forward. Where did the little taskbar one go? I don't know. Vanished on me. I had a little one here for the 16 by 16 one. There it is. So that'll be in your taskbar. Much easier and more legible, I think, to read that. All right. Cutting it off there, folks. Appreciate you coming out, asking questions. If you want to see something more interesting or play games or something, I'm down with that too. I haven't played games in a long time. I miss playing games. So, like, I have this awesome setup back here, and I never get to use it. So busy working. Anyways, thank you all for joining, and we'll see you again maybe next week. Cheers.